What's up guys, it's the Cheap Ass Gamer. Um, this is my first video. I was thinking about doing an intro, like just talk about myself, but of course you don't care about that. If you want to learn about me, just go to my channel. It's right next to the subscribe button, and it'd be very helpful if you can hit that button too on your way to my channel, so be nice. But yeah, if you want to learn about me, just go to my channel and it will answer all your questions. But this video is dedicated to people or places to find games at very cheap prices. First place on my list is flea markets. Flea markets are the best places to go to. For one, flea markets you can always negotiate with the seller, so that's a good thing. Two, flea markets you'll find a bunch of retro games or modern games or semi-modern games such as the original Xbox, PS2, GameCube. You'll find all that. You can always find those games very cheap, and again you can negotiate with the seller, which helps out a lot. The only thing I warn people is that when you go to flea markets, a lot of the time they don't do warranties on the game, so you gotta make sure that the game works, or it looks on the disc there's no scratches on it, or the cartridge looks like it's in a good condition. So a lot of the time, if the game doesn't work, they don't take it back. Like, you bought it, that's it. But that leads back to the whole negotiating thing, where you can get it for such a low price that if it doesn't work, good thing you only spent $1 or two. So that's a good thing. Second on my list is Goodwill. Well, not Goodwill. Yeah, Goodwill, thrift stores, and stuff like that. You can always find cheap games there, because a lot of the time the people who work there, they don't take much interest into it, so they just throw it in with all the CDs and stuff. So a lot of times you can find very cheap stuff. I remember this one time I went to Goodwill and I found 3 Kingdom Hearts games, 2 for the PS2, and I think it was 1 for the DS. It was a little while ago. I found 3 of them, and I got it for $15. I got all 3 games for $15, which is actually pretty good, because whoever had it, they kept it in such a great condition, which I'm a very picky person when it comes to games. I want the case to be in nice condition, and sometimes I want the manual with the case, and it has to be in good condition, stuff like that. And that's just me. A lot of the time, there's people who just want the game by itself, but for me, I'm that type of collector who wants a complete game, really. So that's just me. I don't know about you. If you're the other type of person, please comment on it. I like to learn about my viewers and stuff like that. So do that while you're watching this video if you would like. Third, flea markets, thrift stores. My third would have to be I don't recommend it, but sometimes you can go to retail stores, of course. Fortunately for me, my retail GameStop, like my retail stores and stuff like that, a lot of the time they do these big sales where they'll just knock off 50% off a bunch of games, and they don't even care. They just these games are not selling, so let's just throw a low number at them and they'll pay for it, so we sell. For my retail, that's how I know there's people who work in the GameStop, and they're like, sometimes we'll just get an over amount of one game. Like, we'll just get a complete outrageous number of this one game, and nobody pays for it, so then we just drop it down for such a low price, and people just eat it up. So that's what they do on a regular, which isn't very bad, but I mean, if you're looking for retro games, GameStop is probably not your best bet, because they only sell modern games. Like GameStop now, I realize they don't sell Xbox, the original Xbox games, so you have to go to flea markets or this other place I'm about to mention. But in GameStop you always find PS2, 360, PS3, of course, and sometimes GameCube games. So you're good if you have any of those systems and you want to keep collecting for those. You're good on that. But this other place I was talking about is called Play and Trade, and if you have one near you, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Play and Trade, a lot of the times, well, a lot of play and trades, they always keep retro games, and the play and trade that's near me, they go back to past the NES. They go far beyond that. I found the ColecoVision. They have a ColecoVision, a complete box version, and the box is a little bent up, but it's certified to work. They always they try to put things at a cheap price, but keep it at a retail price sometimes. And people who go to the store will know what I mean by sometimes the games you'll find there are at retail price, and sometimes they could just be outrageous, and sometimes it could be like dirt. So it kind of balances itself out. You have those games that are outrageously priced, and you have those games that are completely dirt cheap. So I guess it kind of balances itself out in a way. But thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah. I hope you guys like my videos from now on.